Dragonshire. Dragonshire. Did they change? Okay, they changed again from sides. The PiuDiDue will be on the blue side, since Shokyaku is on the blue side, and the newcomers will be on the red side. We're into the game, and I hope you guys are ready, because this is going to be really, really intense. The grand final of this cup, of this tournament, will be played on Dragonshire. The PiuDiDue and newcomers are at 1 game each, and the first ban will be Genji for the newcomers side. So, will they try to... If again Greyman is removed from the PiuDiDue's ban, which it means that the newcomers will probably have to pick Hanzo, since he is so strong at the moment. So, will they try and get something like Hanzo, or will they just go for Dehaka, something that has global? Maybe Falstad would be a good option too. But they decide to take Malfurion as the first pick of this game in Dragonshire. So this is interesting. No Hanzo, no ETC, no Dehaka, no Falstad, but Malfurion. This is a possibility for the PiuDiDue to pick something really strong. I would be very surprised if they didn't pick ETC and Hanzo, since Malfurion works well with both of them. You really don't want to let ETC Malfurion combo run through your team. And they go for Chromie and Rhaegar. Chromie for the long range poke, and Rhaegar for the camps, of course. So, now for the newcomers, please, one, pick ETC. You have to do it. You just can't let ETC on this map, or Dehaka, goes freely. You can't. He has to be picked now. Oh, come on. Yes, Junkrat is a good possibility, but you have to pick ETC there for the rotation, and you decide to go for Johanna. Johanna has the possibility to get to Chromie really fast, but I don't know. I don't think. What will they ban? They already have a tank and a support. They could remove something like Dehaka, because Dehaka has a global, but they decide to choose Marthael over Dehaka. So this means that they could go for Dehaka, since that they don't want to face off a tank killer like Marthael, so they would probably go for something like Anubarak Dehaka or ETC Dehaka, and they would no, if they would pick Anubarak, they wouldn't fear that much Marthael. So my guess is they should go for ETC and Dehaka. We'll see what they have in mind. Well, I don't think they will be banning either ETC or Dehaka, but they go for Anubarak. Yeah, like I said, it was obvious that they could go for Anubarak, since he has so much hard engage onto Junkrat. And they don't have anything reliable to destroy the cocoon, since Johanna doesn't do much to it, neither Malfurion or Junkrat. So they could go for Dehaka ETC, even though they have a lot of potential mosh pit interrupt with Silence of Malfurion, the trap of Junkrat, and the stun of Johanna. But they could run a comp with ETC and Dehaka. Or something like Arthur's Dehaka. But I really don't see how Dehaka could not be played there. Okay, they go for Blaze and Hanzo. They are really trolling me, or I'm just stupid. I don't know. They still have to pick the top laner. I mean the solo laner in the newcomers side. Something like maybe Sonya. Sonya might be interesting versus Chromie to Leap. Either way, Leap or Berserk would be a good choice, since they don't have high bursts or big CC. They only have Blaze for the moment, and possibly Hanzo with the Dragon's Arrow. Okay, so they go for the Haka. With Tracer. Okay, Tracer for Chromie, of course. This is interesting, because now they have to run something that destroy Tracer, or they will be in difficulties, in a lot of pain. We will see what they have in mind, but I don't know. they could go for Sonya. Yeah, that's what I said. Sonya is probably the best solo laner in the comp. Even though they will have trouble getting down Tracer, Chromie will have so much difficulties to handle Tracer and Junkrat at the same time, because she's not very mobile and she has to dodge every thing that throws Junkrat and pay attention at the same time at Tracer. So yeah, this is going to be really intense. Really difficult for them to get through in a front lane that strong like Dehaka and Johanna, plus being able to handle Tracer in the backline and Junkrat poke on the front lane. So on the blue side, on your left, you have PiuDiDue's lineup with Rhaegar, Chromie, Hanzo, Sonya and Blaze. And on the red side, on your right, you have the NewComers lineup with Johanna, Tracer, Dehaka, Malfurion and Junkrat. Both of the team have won already one game into this final. The team that wins this game will be the champion of the USL tournament, of the USL Cup, and will win 100 euros out of it. So already they have Sonya might get killed. No, barely makes it out, takes the fountain, as the bot lane is already under siege by Chromie and Hanzo. They don't run the rotation comp, which will be based on one solo laner on top lane and the 4-man team rotating mid and top. They choose to run a 2-1-2 on the NewComers side and a 1-1-3 to hard push the bot lane on PiuDiDue's side with a good siege, that provide Chromie and Hanzo. Okay, so he placed this trap for the rotation. Oh, and now Hanzo's rooted. Will they be able to? Oh, Sonya, but Tracer is way too extended. It doesn't do any damage to Sonya for the time being. And they will be able to take both. Oh, and the first blood has been drawn by the NewComers. Tracer on to Rhaegar. Blaze has to be careful. He can be rooted, but oh, Tracer doesn't do any damage to Blaze for the time being. Really way too tanky for the little Tracer. Oh, the root makes the drag work, and the bomb gets the kill on Blaze by Tracer. I just have to say it, and Tracer then gets the kill. I was really well played by the NewComers. They have a really strong front lane with a lot of CC, a lot of damages coming out from the bot lane, a lot of poke, a lot of movement speed, a lot of dash. this is going to be, I wouldn't say difficult, but this is going to be a match. This is going to be a match, trust me. After the first game that we've seen, this final couldn't be any different. And the newcomers have taken the siege camp on the bot lane to help them push the bot lane, but Chromie and Hanzo will take... Oh, and the combo onto Junkrat, but Tracer gets a kill onto Chromie. We said it during the draft. Chromie will have so much trouble dealing with Tracer, and you just had an example. Oh, the hacker has to pop his essence, but Johanna is coming. Oh, the drag out. Will they get the kill? The body block from Johanna, but the... Oh... Barely makes it out. They have the possibility to take the dragon, but Tracer is facing off Blaze on the mid lane. Now Johanna will rotate, but will they be able... Oh, Tracer gets stunned, but the bot lane is taken by the PiuDiDue just before Johanna could take the Drake. Oh, the combos from Chromie onto Junkrat. The damages are huge onto him. If he takes a combo, then he will probably die. After Hanzo will have his ult. So he has to be really cautious. Oh, the stun onto Tracer. One jump, two jump. Okay, she makes it out. For the time being, Sonya is alone on the top lane. And there are 4 of the newcomers onto the bot lane to take the point, as Sonya is taking it for the PiuDiDue side. Oh, and double stun from Blaze. Wonderful onto 2 of them. But Tracer went into the backline. I know a lot. Chromie, she couldn't do anything. Junkrat has to be so cautious, because one hard combo from Chromie and he is dead. Oh, look at the damage from Chromie onto Malfurion too. Johanna. The shield taken out, and the stun onto Johanna allows Chromie to get a kill, but at the same time the newcomers have taken the Drake, the Dragon Knight of the map, the first Dragon Knight of the game at 7 minutes. The newcomers have almost won a half a level, and Junkrat will die there, even if he pops his tire, but he will die. The Berserker from Sonya helps her take down faster the Dragon Knight. Didn't do any significant damage to the structure for the time being. And they are all rotating on the mid lane, trying to catch the hacker, but he just backed off. Oh, the route onto Blaze. The hacker got stopped. the stun behind it. Nice combo from Blaze. Oh, the drag. He is dragged, and the bomb onto him, stun, and he is down. Killed by Tracer. Rotate stop. Sonya has to back out for the moment. Both teams have a lot of poke with on the PiuDiDue side Hanzo and Chromie, and on the newcomers side with Junkrat, who has a ridiculous amount of poke at long range. So, will the PiuDiDue be able to take this game and take the final after the crazy first game they brought? Or will the newcomers continue on their wins and get the series? And the newcomers have the possibility to take the Bruiser comp on the bot lane. They will do it. They now have the possibility to siege a bit with Junkrat and Tracer doing all the work.
Free the Dragon Knight and slaughter your enemies.
Oh, the tire over the wall onto Chromie, half his health. Oh, and the stun onto Malfurion, wonderful by Hanzo. He's been rooted, but will this be enough? He is now silenced. Dehaka comes to assure the kill for Junkrat onto him, but Sonya jumps into Malfurion and takes out a kill as well. Will Dehaka be able to take the Dragon Knight? No, he won't. Sonya has to be careful now because Tracer and Dehaka are coming, and she will probably fall. Oh, yes, she will. Oh, one kill. Oh, okay. On bot lane, Hanzo took a kill also on Johanna, but we were concentrate on the mid lane. Now that the Bruiser Cup is doing so much damage on the fort of the newcomers, they sent Dehaka to defend it. But the newcomers have 16 talent. Oh, he has to be careful. The double stun misses from Blaze just barely. Tracer has to be careful though, because there's the stun of the Dragon Arrow from Hanzo, followed by the charge of Blaze. She can be taken down so quickly. As the PiuDiDue team are doing the siege camp on bot lane, that will help them secure this objective. Blaze is coming. They will try and siege this bot lane. Will they be able to take the fort? No, the newcomers came to defend. Dehaka went, but he has been on the stasis of Chromie, and now Sonya is getting top lane. But will they be able to defend it? Yes, barely. And then now Sonya takes out the possibility for the newcomers to take the Dragon Knight. Since the newcomers have the global onto Dehaka, they have the possibility and they have the upper hand for the Dragon Knight. But the PiuDiDue have probably the best. Oh, stopped by an inch. And they have sent Rega to take back this one. And the fort on top lane is destroyed. They should stand. Oh, and the fight appears. Oh, Rhaegar under the bomb of Tracer, but gets so much damage too. And the bunker doesn't do anything to the newcomers who have just backed out. Sonya has to take this, otherwise they will do and take this one. Oh, Chromie barely makes it out, but she's under stasis, and the Dragon Knight is pop, gets killed by Junkrat, and Rhaegar also by Tracer. And now the siege begins from the newcomers. The tire will get... Oh, he gets the kill onto Hanzo on above the wall. This was so close for the PiuDiDue, but the newcomers have taken the right fight while Sonya was defending on top lane. And now they have the possibility for a siege. Will they get the keep? Yes, they will. They have 3 deaths on the PiuDiDue's side. Will they be able to take the game? That's the question though. Sonya has to back and defend. Chromie is up in the second, so is Rhaegar. Hanzo will be back too. This is a really dangerous fight. Will they be able to take out this final game and take out the tournament? Yes, they will. GG to the newcomers who have defeated the PiuDiDue to